The alien vessel hovered in orbit like a jewel, its surface gleaming with strange, bioluminescent hues. Kyle Malone, a scrappy prospector from Earth, stared at it through the cockpit of his rickety mining ship, Rust Bucket Express. He wasn't supposed to be this close to the demilitarized zone, let alone his Alara-class vessel, rumored to belong to the alluring but dangerous Vireya race. They were infamous across the galaxy for their beauty and their peculiar dietary habits. Stories circulated about the Vireya luring humans aboard their ships, treating them like honored guests before marinating them for dinner. But Kyle didn't have much of a choice. His ship was dead in the water, fried by a rogue ion storm. As his oxygen reserves dwindled, the alien ship extended a tendril-like tractor beam, pulling him toward its glowing hangar bay. Kyle braced for the worst as the Vireya emissaries greeted him. They were breathtakingly beautiful, with iridescent skin, flowing tendrils of silvery hair, and large jewel-like eyes. 3 of them approached him, each wearing delicate garments that shimmered like liquid light. "You have been invited aboard, human," purred the tallest one, her voice like music laced with thunder. "Do not resist. We mean no harm." Yet, Kyle gulped, but kept his wits about him. "Thanks for the save. If you're planning to, eat me or whatever, can we at least skip the suspense part?" The Vireya blinked in unison, their faces twisting into expressions of confusion, then amusement. The tallest one spoke again. "Eat you? Oh, human, your legends about us are amusing. No, we do not eat flesh. Our desires are far more refined." Before Kyle could question her, they led him deeper into the ship. The halls shimmered with soft, pulsing light, and the air was filled with a floral fragrance that made his head swim. They entered a grand chamber where a crystalline table was laid out with plates of what looked like desserts. Mountains of confectionery delights in colors that defied description. "Wait," Kyle said, his confusion mounting. "What is all this?" The second Vireya stepped forward, her tone playful. "We have been studying human cultures. Your species possesses a rare gift, a unique ability to create flavors that evoke joy. We have mastered many technologies, but we cannot replicate what you call desserts." The third Vireya clapped her hands together, her voice bubbling with excitement. "We intercepted your television broadcasts and witnessed a phenomenon you call a bake-off. It is extraordinary. Humans compete to craft the most delightful sweets. We have brought you here to share this gift with us." Kyle stared at the table, then back at the alien women. "You dragged me out of space to bake?" "Yes," they said in perfect unison. Kyle laughed nervously, still suspicious. "And what happens if I say no?" The tallest one's eyes glittered. "You will not. We have studied your Earth transmissions extensively. You will not resist an opportunity to showcase your culinary prowess. Besides," she gestured toward the towering, cake-like structure in the center of the room, "you might find our take on your cooking shows quite enticing." The room transformed. Holographic projections sprang to life, depicting cheering alien spectators and a glowing timer. Kyle realized he was in the middle of an intergalactic bake-off. The Vireya handed him an assortment of alien ingredients, some pulsing, others wriggling, and gestured toward a sleek kitchen station that seemed straight out of a sci-fi dream. The first few minutes were nerve-wracking. Kyle was no professional chef, but he'd spent years on the mining frontier where creativity with limited resources was a survival skill. As he worked, the alien judges hovered nearby, tasting every experiment and offering cryptic feedback. To his surprise, the Vireya weren't just spectators. They genuinely admired his efforts. Their fascination was almost childlike, and their laughter was infectious. The hours melted away as Kyle found himself teaching them how to caramelize sugar, fold pastry, and even whip up a decent chocolate mousse with their alien equivalents of cocoa. When the timer finally chimed, Kyle presented his piece de resistance, a shimmering, multi-layered cake infused with alien fruits and dusted with a glittering powder he could only describe as space sugar. The Vireya judges tasted it, their faces lighting up in euphoric delight. The tallest one spoke, her voice trembling with genuine emotion. "You have brought us joy, human. Your desserts are a gift unlike any other. Kyle grinned, his earlier fears forgotten. So, does this mean I get to go home now? The Vireya exchanged glances, their jewel-like eyes twinkling mischievously. Go home? But Kyle Malone, we were hoping you'd stay and teach us more of your wondrous earthly culinary arts. Perhaps you might even become our champion in the upcoming Galactic dessert tournament. Kyle blinked. Wait, there's a tournament? And so began Kyle's unexpected career as the galaxy's most celebrated dessert chef. Far from becoming dinner, he became a legend, proving that sometimes the sweetest surprises come from the most unexpected encounters. What do you think?